Okay then everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tachyon The Fringe. Let's go for another job here. I have security breach. Yes, corporate security. Very important. Let's take a look at my ship configuration here. Tesla EMP missiles. Using Tesla EMP missiles is fine. But what I'm also going to take is some Helios rockets. And during this mission I'll introduce you to one of the cheats. I mean, I could tell you what they all are, but there's only one I actually use, and it just stops you wasting a fuck ton of money all the time. Especially early on in the game when you can't buy whatever it is that you want. Right, so I've still got my EMP projector, and I've still got my heavy lasers. Fernando, the torrents. Bright Star Trader. Bright Star Trader. I'm not seeing Bright Star. There it is. I love the Bright Star Trader for one reason and one reason only. When you shoot at him, it sounds really weird. So I'm just going to fly over and shoot at him. Then I'm going to re-land and change my lasers because I don't want the heavy laser. Okay. Whoops. True, I didn't. So to activate the cheats in the first place, you have to type in "I'm a cheater" without the apostrophe in "I'm", and Bruce Campbell will have a go at you. To get all weapons, like so you can buy them, you know, when you're not supposed to, you type in "boomstick". Okay. To make your ship faster, you type in Kessel Run, you know, which is a link to Star Wars. Boomstick being what Bruce Campbell says in Evil Dead 3. To complete a mission without actually playing it, you use a very obscure reference to The Matrix. There is no spoon. To unlock all ships, you type in ragtag, and to get money, you type in $1 million. Now, what I'm going to be using is boomstick. just for a while, because I might want to buy a new weapon that I haven't actually got. If you type in dilithium, it refills all your energy bars, like the one for like the red bar at the bottom of the screen to the left, and the green bar, which is for like weapons and shit. I think it's weapons and your afterburner. And there's also, if you're typing come get some, which is one I use a lot, it refills any weapons that you're using that aren't lasers, like the chatter cannon and missile launchers. And that's why I use it, because I don't want to rebuy chatter cannons and missile launchers, because it can, you know, it costs you quite a bit of money, and you're not supposed to be able to buy them at the moment. So yeah. Oh, and don't waste your money on the pulsar laser, because even though it fires 3 times faster than the heavy mining laser, it is actually weaker. So it's faster but weaker, but it's worth getting sometimes. So I'm going to get it for my ship, and I'm going to get rid of the heavy mining lasers that I have. And I'm also going to get rid of the DMOS heavy lasers. And I've got both medium lasers, which are actually both pretty much the same. So this is what I'm going to be using as my weapons. Now sometimes if you're using the swarm missiles before you're meant to use them, your game will crash. So that's why I own them but I don't use them. But they are more powerful than sunspots. And I said sometimes they crash the game, not all the time. There are a number of things that can crash your game, and that just happens to be one of them. And the only other cheat that you could really talk about is a one called quickening, which is actually to makes you invulnerable. You know, it's God mode essentially. Fucking Bright Star Trader should turn up again then. It's Fernando again. Let's go take him down again. Piss him off. That always reminds me of Scotty from Star Trek. I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power. Whoa. For some reason I can't identify Shuttle Fernando. Let's piss off Bright Star Trader again. How fast is my pulsar laser? 9. What I love about this game is you could go in reverse at the same speed you can go forwards. So I can manoeuvre right in front of the Bright Star Trader here and then go in reverse at the same speed that he's going in forward. Nope. Where's his power plant? There's his power plant. I just took out his power plant. he's got left is a shield generator. As I said in the previous video, shield generators, power plants and weapons factories are not affected by shields. So if you can get close enough to the ship, maybe on a blind side, you can go over and destroy its weapons power plant and its regular power plant and its shield generator, and then the ship is virtually fucked, basically. Which is something I do like to do. Missed it. It's buggered up anyway. Anyway, enough pissed about. Let's autopilot to our destination. Yeah, so those are all the cheats that I know of, and there might be others that I might have forgot or whatever, but those are what they all are, essentially. The Kessel Run cheat actually just makes your ship 10% faster. Yeah, Kessel Run just makes your ship 10% faster. However, there's a device you can pick up that you can affix to your shield, which will make your ship, which will make your ship 10% faster. And basically, the point is that some missile lock on. Basically the point is that oops. As you can see here, the Helios rocket is very fucking slow. In fact, I'm faster than the rocket and I've just come through it. And come get some. Refills them, see? So for some reason we have a couple of darts flying around here. Don't know why they're not attacking me. Nine. Nice speed with my target. It's still incredibly annoying to play with a mouse. One down. 9. Destroyed. Right, seems to be only one spy over left. Only one spy drone. I'm not exactly sure if the Kuiper belt has loot in it. It probably does. Most sectors have loot, like in asteroids and things, so be sure to shoot asteroids as much as you can. Thankfully in this mission we're actually going to be heading into an asteroid field. And the reason I selected to bring Helios rockets is because they are really good versus capital ships. In fact, that's what they were designed for. So let's fire our Helios rockets at the Spider and frigate. See what I mean by that one? Game sort of stalled there for a minute. Dart disabled. Boom! I think the thing that's screwing up my shield thing, why it keeps changing back to a low one, and I think it's because I'm using smart shields. I'm going to get rid of that. Yeah, so dilithium refills your energy, see? And come get some refills, your missile weapons, or like basically projectile weapons, rockets, torpedoes, the one thing you'll notice about your main character in this game is he's very flirty, even with robots. Fucking Bright Star Trader. I just want to take his shield out for no reason. There we go. Like attacking ships and attacking stations in this game doesn't actually affect your faction standing with them or anything like that, which is a good thing. Like in Freelancer, if you shot at a police station or a friendly station, it will turn hostile eventually, and this it doesn't. Now AGT have now got some chatter cannons, so I'll be able to buy chatter cannons right now. Investigate minefield. Right then, Pratt. So I'm going to take off those Helios rockets right now, and the EMP projector. I'm going to put on some boron medium lasers. Yes, because, you know, this mission is absolutely boron. Boron. I said boron, moron. I'm also going to put on the swarm missiles, not sunspot missiles, sorry, which I can actually buy. I can buy chatter cannons now if I feel like it. I'm going to take off the smart shields, which will leave me with a gap in my ship systems. But this will be fixed in just a few minutes. See, all items now available. Right. Watch this shit. I look at the configure ship screen now, you should see a fuckload of new weapons and things. This is every weapon you could buy in the game, basically. Torpedoes are good, but they're unguided. But when it comes to torpedoes and other unguided weapons, I prefer to use things like the Spire rocket, Plasma rocket, and Helios rocket. The railgun only works on non-Galspan ships, like the Warhammer and the Cutlass, you know, like these ships, you know, very rugged looking ships. They're the borer ships they are. Where we'll encounter those guys later. EMP projector and chatter cannon can only be affixed to laser things, unless it's on this ship, where you can stick it on. Oh, well, you can't. No, you can't. But yeah. Corona device can be fitted to this ship, but it depletes your shields and it's virtually useless. And a tractor wave just slows down targets. And the good thing about the tractor wave is it slows units down, but I never use it, so I never buy it. So let's go across the system, and you can see the systems I've got. I'm obviously using Lead Target Assistant, which is one of the ones you get in the first place of the game. I've got a combat scanner, I've got an afterburner. I'm not using a radiation screen because there's no radiation in this part of the game. I'm using an aim point module, advanced radar, fog radar, even though there's no fog. Might actually put on lateral thrust. Boosters I'm using, any other weapon jamming I'm using. Smart shells is what I've just took off. Burn off device removes sappers and things. In fact, I might actually buy laser reserves instead. Laser reserves. Boosters up there. Yeah, I might have laser reserves instead of lateral thrust. I don't know. Got an afterburner reserve. Don't exactly know what a laser reserve will get me, really. Increases weapon energy reserve. Upgrade your laser energy storage capacity by 25%. I'll give it a go. Lateral thrust, which is the other device I bought, actually allows you to fly left and right, like a strafing maneuver. But strafing in this game seems a bit pointless, really. Diodane Hauler. Oh, Diodane Hauler. Never heard of it. Autopilot. I might be using the God mode cheat quite prominently towards the end of the game, especially if I can't get my hands on a joystick before then. was right. It is the fucking laser fucking thing. The fucking smart shields that were fucking with that. So you'll notice with this, as missions progress, the enemies are getting progressively harder. I was fighting against darts in the first 2 or 3 missions, and now I'm fighting against things called shrikes. Whatever they are. Let's show the functionality of the missile launchers. There's a big asteroid field here. I wonder if there's, anything worth getting in the asteroids. One thing you will notice about the pulsar lasers, it's fucking expensive on the old lasers. On the old laser power. Plenty of asteroids out here. like I said, some sectors have asteroid fields in them that actually have items in them. Oh, never underestimate them Helios rockets. They might be fucking slow as hell, but there's a reason for it. They're fucking powerful. Although if I'm going on a bombing run, you know, versus a capital ship, I usually use plasma or spire rockets. Usually plasma rockets, because they're faster and a couple of them is about as powerful as a single Helios rocket. So it allows you to destroy something, you know, with a little more speed. Doesn't make much difference. Plus with Helios rockets you can only have 2 of them, you know, per turret housing, whereas plasma rockets you can have 25 of them, and the slightly weaker spire rockets you can actually carry 50 of them in each rocket holder. So yeah, it's worth using them rather than digging out the Helioses. Sometimes you need a good set of rockets in your ship, because sometimes, you know, missiles and lasers aren't going to cut it. Especially in capital ships. You can't take down capital ships with, you know, missiles and lasers. Well, you can, but it takes fucking ages. So some of these high-powered, you know, anti-ship rockets are quite good. It seems to me that there doesn't seem to be anything in here, so I'm going to get out of here. I have used plasma and spire rockets while in the bad guy part of the tutorial of the game. Yeah, so that's Samantha Crawley. Apparently her and our character Jake Logan were quite the, you know, quite the friendly pair. She seems to be piloting a Orion, which is the ship we also start with that I always get rid of, because I fucking hate it. I hate the Orion. I mean, it's not a bad ship, it's a pretty good ship actually, but I don't like, I just don't like it. It looks awful to me. I mean, it has a good array of armaments and everything. And later on in the game, when you start getting wingmen, providing you didn't destroy her right there when you were talking to her, she becomes a wingman. So yeah. And as a wingman, or wingwoman, sorry, she's pretty good. She's one of the best wingmen I've ever seen, really, because she's in one of the best ships that you can get, that a wingman can get, sorry, not that you can get, and she's a pretty good pilot as well. So let's do another mission if we can. Oh god, here we go. This mission. Halley Medical Facility. What I'm going to take this is the boron medium lasers and the flare medium lasers. I'm going to go with his recommendation and take Tesla EMP missiles, and just for shits and giggles, swarm missiles. Actually, fuck it, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take off ammo hold and put on my chatter cannon. Put my ammo hold back on. There's a method in my madness. Refit my Tesla missiles and my swarm missiles and launch. Okay, if you don't have the ammo reserves on when you put a weapon onto your ship, it only has the standard amount, but if you have the ammo hold on your ship, it puts on more of them instead. However, what I've just done is hasn't worked. Oh, actually. Bonjour. I'm alright. 1 minute. Tachyon The Fringe. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the mission. So this is a mission where you, well, this is where the main storyline shit goes down, and the entire game changes. So, I can't remember what I was talking about now, because it's actually been a couple of hours since I was playing this. I had to go do something and ended up having a long conversation. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to check if they've had any fucking stuff to sell. I could do that on the way. There's always a couple of light fighters here for whatever reason. Like water, ice, and live live chickens. So the chatter cannon is basically a machine gun. And I'll show you how that works in just a second. As I drop this guy's shield. There we go, watch this. It's obviously no good versus shields. And to come get some cheap, we'll refill it. Right, so let's go to Earth and carry on with this, game-changing mission. Here's a...
This is Logan, reporting for escort assignment with Argoso 914 en route to Halley Research Station.
Understood, Logan. Argoso 914 is prepped and ready for target.
This is the Argoso. We are departing launch bay Alpha now. Logan, glad to have you on this escort. You got it, Argoso. Stay close and you'll be fine.
Logan, this is Dillinger Control. Some Halley personnel may attempt to flee the station and violate quarantine.
Oh, and there's this sheet.
Tesla EMP missiles to disable those craft.
Which will open
Must be maintained.
TCG gates.
I got it down there, thank you. This must be one bad disease if we're otherwise we're forced to contend.
Should be a landing pad somewhere.
Logan, we have opened the Tachyon TCG. You may proceed through it at this time.
I've just opened it myself, so yeah. I don't know if I've got some cargo to drop off or anything, so find out. Yes. And always, and this is truly the game-changing thing. What the reason I typed all them sheets in is because I'm gonna want this ship again. And after this mission, you don't get it.
Yeah, this is Logan calling Halley Station. Argoso 914 and I are in sector and heading your way.
Logan, we have you on scanners. Great to see you. You have no idea how bad we're got down here. We need those supplies immediately.
Don't worry, Halley. Argoso will be docked in no time. Halley Research, this is Logan. Argoso and I are nearing your position, requesting docking clearance. Oh, that takes care of the shuttles.
Logan, we have infected personnel on the launch pad. They've taken control of several shuttles. We can't override their controls. Logan, this is Dillinger Control.
What you'll notice in this sector is there's a jump gate over there that says Sol,
We are shutting down the TCG to maintain quarantine.
and we can open it using say R.
Logan, the ship's departing Halley. You are in violation of the current quarantine. Now come on, guys, return to Halley now or I'm going to be forced
If you can open it using say R, and it's a different TCG gate to the other kind.
Argoso, proceed to Halley. We'll take care of this mess. Understood, Logan. Halley Station, this is Argoso 914. Requesting clearance for emergency landing.
Landing pad is clear, Argoso. Approach vector is being transmitted now. Hurry!
Received, Halley. Proceeding. No, you can't go there. They put down. They'll never let you escape.
Like I said, this is truly a game-changing mission.
Research, this is Logan. All escapees have been neutralized, and the Argoso is finally ready for docking.
Understood, Logan. Argoso 914, you are clear for docking on landing pad 1. Transmitting docking sequence.
Landing sequence initiated.
Argoso, we're getting a strange energy reading from your cargo hold. Is there a problem?
The reading is from our quarantine containment system. Continuing our approach.
Liar. Yes, there's a zoom gate there that leads to Sol, but we're in Sol.
Package has been delivered.
There's a zoom gate to Hub, but there's nothing in it. You can't open it or anything.
There's a discrepancy between the cargo stand and your manifest. Clearance to unload is with
And this sequence actually shows the ship you're using, whichever one you're using.
Argoso.
Yeah, this is Logan at Dillinger Starbase. We got a problem. There's been some kind of explosion. Logan to Star Patrol. Boy, am I glad to see you guys.
I'm sorry, my video appears was stalled.
You want me to? Oh, hey, hold on, Star Patrol, just a minute.
So basically they arrest us for that. So, what the fuck happened? Find out in the next exciting installment of Tachyon The Fringe. Actually, watch Restless cutscene.
Watch who you're calling scrap, pal. See what you can afford after being dumped out here with a lock on most of your assets. Starbase Alpha, do I fire a jet? State your name and your business. For the third time, Jake Logan, independent star pilot. I'm here to check the job boards. Hold up, Will. We're reviewing our records. You should be able to dock within an hour or two.
An hour or two. So basically this is what happened. This is when wingmen start appearing. Yeah, that's basically happened. The explosion was blamed on us, so we are now a convicted multiple murderer. And instead of being sent to prison, we were just sent to another part of space where we can kill more people. There's a rising wingman.
Professional star pilots everywhere are looking for clearance. In a recent poll, 4 out of 5 full-time pilots couldn't have hired an independent pilot to back them up on potentially dangerous missions.
And I'll be doing that. And that's a mission later. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you with the next part where we do Hub Escort.